Jenna Ortega is a girl who is really good at pretending to be different people. She started acting when she was a kid and became famous for playing a character named Jane in a TV show called Jane the Virgin. She was also the main character in a show called Stuck in the Middle and won an award for her acting. In 2019, she was in a scary show called You in a movie called Yes Day. Ortega did a really good job in a movie called The Fallout and people liked her a lot. After that, she was in some scary movies called Scream and X, and another one called Scream B. People started to think of her as a scream queen, because she was really good at being scared in those movies. In 2022, she started acting in a TV show called Wednesday, where she played a character named Wednesday Addams. She did so well that she got nominated for awards at big award shows like the Golden Globe, Primetime Emmy, and Screen Actors Guild Awards. Jenna Ortega is a girl who was born in Palm Desert, California on September 27, 2002. She has 5 siblings and her family has different backgrounds. Her dad used to be a sheriff and now works for the district attorney's office in California. He is from Mexico. Her mom is a nurse in the emergency room and she has both Mexican and Puerto Rican ancestors. Jenna's great-grandma on her mom's side came to the United States from Mexico without permission, and her grandpa on her mom's side is from Puerto Rico. Ortega grew up in a place called La Quinta in California. When she was 6 years old, she really wanted to be an actress. She asked her mom for 3 years to let her become an actress, but her mom tried to keep her busy with other things like soccer and school. Ortega almost gave up on acting to play soccer instead. But then her mom bought her a book with stories to perform and put a video of her acting on the internet. Someone who finds actors saw the video and decided to help Ortega become an actress by signing her up with a special group. Ortega's mom used to drive her to auditions in Los Angeles a lot. Sometimes it would take them 6 hours to get there. Ortega felt bad because if her career didn't work out, it would have been a waste of time and money for her family. It was hard for her to get acting roles because there weren't many for Latina people like her. But instead of giving up, she worked really hard to change the way casting directors saw her. In her first year, she only auditioned for commercials because she didn't know anyone in the movie industry. She got lots of jobs and even acted in 3 McDonald's commercials. During the week, she acted in Los Angeles, but she went back home to go to school. She went to a public school and then dropped out in 8th grade to focus on acting. She got an apartment in Los Angeles after she got a role in a TV show called Stuck in the Middle. During this time, she worked in Los Angeles during the week and went home on the weekends. Ortega started acting in a TV show called Rob in 2012. She then appeared in an episode of CSI NY where she played a character who was accidentally shot. In 2013, she had a small role in the superhero movie Iron Man 3 as the vice president's daughter. That same year, she was also in a scary movie called Insidious Chapter 2. Both movies did really well at the movie theaters, with Iron Man 3 being one of the most successful movies ever. From 2014 to 2019, Ortega was on a TV show called Jane the Virgin where she played a younger version of a character named Jane. She got the part because she looked like the adult actress who played Jane. People liked her acting because she seemed natural and not like a typical child actor. She was also in a movie called The Little Rascals Save the Day and a TV show called Richie Rich. She was in another movie called Afterwards, and some people thought she was cute, but others didn't like her acting. In 2018, Ortega acted in a movie called Saving Flora where she played the main character named Dawn. She wanted to do more grown-up roles after her show Stuck in the Middle ended, but people thought she could only do Disney roles. She thought about quitting acting because she felt too old for young roles and too young for older roles. In 2018, she got a role on a TV show called You, which came out on December 26, 2019. The show was really popular and Ortega was praised for her. Ortega acted in a scary movie on Netflix called The Babysitter, Killer Queen. It wasn't well liked by critics. She also did the voice of a character in a show called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. In 2021, she wrote her own book for the first time. Ortega was in a funny movie on Netflix called Yes Day, where she played a teenager who wants more freedom. She thought it was good that the movie showed people of different colors in a normal way. Yes Day got mixed reviews. Some people said Ortega did a great job and others said she was a talented actor. Ortega starred in a movie called The Fallout where she played a student who went through a difficult time after a school shooting. To get ready for the role, she looked at pictures, watched videos, and listened to interviews about school shootings. She also tried to join a movement that wanted to make laws about guns stricter. Ortega said it was easy for her to understand and play her character because she sometimes feels insecure like her. The movie premiered at a festival and was released on a streaming service. Critics liked the movie and thought Ortega's acting was really good. They said her performance was realistic and emotional. In the movie Scream, Jenna Ortega played a character named Tara Carpenter. She was very happy, excited, and nervous to be a part of the movie. The directors chose her because she was good at acting in scary and funny scenes, and because her screams sounded good. Ortega was worried about joining a movie series that was already well-known, but she wanted to do a good job without copying anyone else. She learned that it's important for the actors to get along well on set. The movie was successful and Ortega's performance was praised. She also won an award for her scary acting. Ortega later appeared in another horror film, but some reviewers thought she wasn't given enough to do in it. Ortega acted in a scary movie called X, which was directed and written by T. West. West said Ortega was very brave in her acting. Ortega liked the movie's script, which was really crazy, and she was excited to work with West. She had a fun time making the movie and knew exactly what she was supposed to do in each scene. X was Ortega's best-reviewed movie and she was praised for her acting. She also appeared in a funny horror movie called American Carnage. Critics liked Ortega's In May 2021, a girl named Ortega was chosen to play Wednesday Addams in a TV show called Wednesday. They wanted someone who is Latina like Wednesday's family, and Ortega was the best choice. The people making the show thought Ortega understood the character and could make people feel sorry for her. The director of the show, Tim Burton, said he couldn't imagine anyone else playing Wednesday. Ortega said no to the role at first because she wanted to focus on movies and was worried it would stop her from getting other roles. But when she found out Tim Burton was involved, she changed her mind. To get ready for the role, she did a lot of things like cutting her hair, learning to play the cello, and speaking German. She also read the original Addams Family comic and watched an old TV show based on it. Ortega said that working on the TV show Wednesday was really hard and made her feel confused and stressed. She didn't think her character's actions and words matched her own personality, so she made changes to her lines without telling anyone. When the show came out, people really liked Ortega's performance and said she did a great job. She got nominated for some important awards. But even though she was recognized for her work, she didn't like the experience of making the show and didn't want to be known just for that. Ortega played the same character in a scary movie called Scream V. She said her character had more personality in this movie compared to the last one where she was scared and crying a lot. Ortega thought about things like her character's favorite color, clothes, makeup, and sense of humor when creating her personality. The movie came out in March 2023 and made a lot of money. Some people think Ortega's popularity helped the movie do well. A reviewer from Variety magazine liked her attitude in the movie, and another website thought she did a great job in the role. Ortega also hosted a funny show called Saturday Night Live. While making a movie called Wednesday, Ortega tried out for a part in another movie called Finest Kind. She wanted to play a character named Mabel, who is the daughter of a person who sells drugs. Mabel is trying to find her own way in life. The person in charge of making the movie, Gary Foster, really liked the work Ortega had done before, especially in a movie called The Fallout. Because of her role in Wednesday, he was able to convince the people making Finest Kind to choose her for the part. When the movie was shown at a big film festival, some people didn't like it. They said Ortega wasn't right for the part and that she didn't have enough experience to play a convincing character who sells drugs. Ortega first wanted to become an actress after watching Dakota Fanning in a scary movie. She couldn't believe that someone so young could act so well and scare her. She watched the movie many times and decided that she wanted to be like Dakota Fanning, but with her own Puerto Rican background. Ortega also looked up to Fanning's sister, Elle, and followed their careers as she grew up. As she got older, Ortega wanted to be like Denzel Washington, who was also in the movie with Fanning. She also admired other actors like Rodriguez, Selena Gomez, and Zendaya, who are all part of the Disney family. Ortega and Rodriguez both struggled to become actresses because they didn't have many connections in the industry. In 2021, Ortega found a new role model in Riz Ahmed, who she thinks is a great actor and also does important work outside of acting. Ortega believes that it's important for her to take on different types of acting roles so that she doesn't get stuck playing the same kind of character all the time. She wants to have the chance to play lots of different characters and not be limited to just one type. She especially enjoys acting in scary movies because it helps her release stress and feel better. However, she also worries about doing too many gory and violent roles because it doesn't match her personality in real life. Ortega said that her friends and family make her feel safe and help her with the harder parts of her job. She She also said that her family keeps her grounded and helps her stay humble. Ortega thinks that being in the entertainment industry as a kid made her grow up faster. She used to be vegan for a long time, but now she only eats fish while she's working in Romania. In 2023, Ortega said that she finds the idea of being in a romantic relationship stressful because she is focused on her career. She doesn't feel like she needs someone to know her so well and see all of her vulnerabilities right now.